Hey there, everybody, and welcome to Drug Addiction and Beyond. I want to say welcome to all the people who are finding the page. Welcome, right? I hope that you gained something. You can always leave a message after one of the videos. Maybe your input, your insight could help someone. So by all means, reply to the videos. But I wanted to come and talk to you all about sponsorship. And I know a lot of people hate that. They hate the idea of somebody, telling them what to do and got to call this person and I got to tell this person all my mess. I don't know them. I don't tell my mess like that. I don't need no grown person telling me what to do and how to do it. Somebody told you how to use drugs, right? You had a sponsor then, right? Somebody probably taught you how to roll it, where to go get it, how to smoke it. Somebody probably taught you that. You had a sponsor then. So in this process, since you don't know how to stay sober, then you get a sponsor to help guide you. Guide you where? Through the 12 steps of recovery. The sponsor is not your doctor, not your lawyer. Don't have to take you to the store. Don't got to loan you no money, right? Don't got to do any of that stuff. Shouldn't give you, tell you to leave your man. Shouldn't tell you to leave your woman. That's not a sponsor's responsibility. The sponsor's responsibility is to help you maintain your recovery by helping you to work through those steps. Because when you work through those steps, you're going to start breaking down what's really going on with you, right? And you can drop some of that baggage off. Your sponsor, after you work step one, you're going to meet with your sponsor. You're going to go over the step. The sponsor is going to tell you some things that they notice, some things that you might want to work on, some beautiful things about you, right? Everything, so that you can have the best chance of healing. A lot of times, addiction is caused by wounds and scars that we didn't heal properly. We just put a Band-Aid on a gaping wound, thought that time, would heal it. Only to find out, no, we got to go back in, pull that Band-Aid off, clean that wound out so that it can heal properly. And the sponsor is to guide you through that, right? When you get a sponsor, your sponsor should have a sponsor who should have a sponsor who should have a sponsor, right? Then you become part of that family. So you'll have sponsee sisters, sponsee cousins, sponsee mama, sponsee grandmother, sponsee this. It's just a family of women or men, because you do accept that if you are a male, you get a male sponsor. If you are a female, you get a female sponsor, right? That's how that works. People be like, well, I want a man sponsor. He gonna 13 step you right on out the program. Y'all gonna probably end up doing some things that you shouldn't do. That sponsor probably can handle it. You probably can't. 13 step you right on out the program. So it's important to understand why you're going to the meetings and why you are trying to recover, right? Hopefully it's to drop some of those bad habits that keep getting you tripped up. But sponsorship in the process is very important. Even if you haven't found a sponsor that you want, get you a temporary sponsor. Somebody that's going to hold you accountable. You call them for 30 days. Get you started in the process. And then when you find someone or hear someone speak and you want that person to be your sponsor, then of course you ask that person to be your sponsor. That's how that works. Most times sponsors ain't asking you, can they sponsor you? You're going to have to ask for help. And so once you find your sponsor that you want, then you say thank you for your time and your energy and your effort to that sponsor, that temporary sponsor, because now you found a new permanent sponsor, right? Don't be afraid to change sponsors if you got a sponsor and you ain't clicking with that sponsor. Don't be afraid to do that. And at the end of the day, recovery is your responsibility. But it's not an easy process. A lot of people can get 30 days, a year, 2 years, 3 years, and then they fall off because they'll tell me, I'm not getting no sponsor. I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to do that. And I'll be like, okay, right? See you next lifetime. if you make it. But yeah, if you're going to do it, jump in with both feet, right? Don't half step your recovery. Do what the people say. Take some suggestions, right? You might learn something that you never thought you would learn. You might enjoy something that you never thought you might enjoy, right? So give sponsorship a try. And people be like, well, I'm going to have my pastor be my sponsor, or I'm going to have this person be my sponsor. I would say get you a sponsor who's in recovery, right? Any questions so far? Sponsorship is very important. And then there'll come a time when you don't need a sponsor. The Most High be your sponsor because you trust the Most High that much, right? And that's a process. But yes, sponsorship is a part of the program, right? In recovery, right? The sponsor is not to help you do anything, but work the steps, right? So, if you need help, help is available. Brown Building LLC at gmail.com. Brown Building LLC at gmail.com. If I cannot help you, I know somebody who can. Y'all be good. Give that sponsor a chance.